Rameshji, you have said that the EVMs cannot be believed. So, in other words, you are saying that even if you vote on EVMs, your vote will not be registered or your vote will be tampered with. That is what you are saying. Yes, yes or no, sir? Yes, yes. So, if you are saying that, you are basically telling your voters not to vote.
No.
Yes, because if you tell your voters don't believe in the EVM, and then why should they go to vote? I mean, you're telling your voter that you can't trust the EVM. The first thing your voter will tell you, okay, thank you, I won't vote.
Should we participate in the election or not?
No.
When we have taken the decision to participate, then we have to vote. Taking the
Supreme Court has dismissed it, sir.
Right.
Supreme Court has, why firing of the Supreme Court's shoulders?
Okay. Supreme Court, people went to the Supreme Court. Yesterday you were also asking a question, now you have deleted that question also.
I have not deleted any question.
No, the Republic TV has deleted.
I have deleted no question. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Anyway, continue. Yeah.
My question is that there is a doubt in the people's mind. Why not VVPAT counting can be done?
Did you hear what the Supreme Court judge said? That you can't destroy the system which is working. Or you don't believe in the Supreme. Anyway, why phase one? Why phase one? Why, Abhishek? Is this a good time? Is this a good time to start this anti-EVM wine? And do you hold it also responsible for the slightly lower turnout today?
Obviously, the voter turnout is low. So what that tells me traditionally, if voter turnout is low, it's better for the incumbent. Or that's one way of interpreting it. But at the end of the day, the Prime Minister has been campaigning. He says, Amrit Kal. This is an Amrit Kal, right? After 75 years of independence, is the first election. But we have not even been able to get into the 70s as far as vote share is concerned. It's 60.2 or something, voting percentage. Now, in terms
of the BJP responsible for the lower voter turnout?
Obviously, because
in Tamil Nadu?
See, at the end of the day, when the BJP says 400 par, when the BJP projects that, oh, this election is a done deal, when Arvind Kejriwal is in jail, he's not even able to campaign in Delhi and Punjab, when Hemant Soren is in jail.
Did Delhi go to the elections today?
No, my point is simply
and
that
if you are saying that there is no faith in the process, that can you explain to me?
No, I'm not saying there's no faith in the process.
No, 1 minute. Are you saying, I think people believe in the EVM. I think that the opposition is not being able to get its voters out because voters think it's a done deal. And I think people have an immense amount of faith in the Election Commission and in the EVMs. And you should note the voter turnout numbers in Jammu and Kashmir. Can you tell me what the voter turnout number in Jammu and Kashmir is, Anmol? Anmol? 64%. What was the voter turnout last time in Jammu and Kashmir? It was around late 40s. 14 to 15% more voter turnout in Jammu and Kashmir. That shows the strength of our democracy and the faith people have in the EVM and Election Commission. And you people should be embarrassed about just
down.
No.
I just want to make a point.
No, there's no.
It's not about. I'm not doubting the EVM. We're just trying to make the system.
You are doubting the EVM.
You're trying to make the system better.
You are doubting the EVM. You are doubting the EVM. Your voter doesn't turn out. You are doubting the EVM. You should stop it, and you should even now. See, I would say to Anmol from the Aam Aadmi Party that Anmol, Delhi has not gone to the vote yet. You must be the first party from the India Alliance which says we believe in the EVM. Otherwise, your voter, like the Congress voter, like the DMK voter, other voters outside will not come out to vote. And then you will be responsible for that. No, I'm asking Anmol. See, Anmol. Anmol. No, I want to hear from Anmol. Yeah. Anmol.
Free and fair elections are a cornerstone of democracy. And we must not question the wisdom of the Honorable Supreme Court when in Subramaniam Swamy versus Election Commission of India, the Supreme Court emphatically recognized that the incorporation and implementation of a system of paper trail in EVM is an indispensable requirement of free and fair election. And it was done with an objective to ensure high degree of accuracy, to ensure satisfaction of not just the political parties, but the people of the country.
Can you tell me what the court said day before yesterday? Because I don't think, what did the court say day before yesterday? Day before yesterday, Anmol, 1 minute, I'm giving an immediate correction and raising your voice will not cover it up. Day before yesterday, in response to this demand on a petition on VVPATs, you heard exactly what the Supreme Court said. He said, do you know the scale and size? You're going to try and compare India to Madagascar and Sweden. You know the scale and size of election in the country. This system is working. Don't try to break the system with the exact words of the Supreme Court. You cannot misquote the Supreme Court, not on my show. Sanju is finally responding to all three. Sanju, 1 versus 3. All
the judgment of Honorable Supreme Court headed by Chief Justice of India,
you have to moderate
previous Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi.
People on the other side and then you don't allow the BJP to speak. This is not fair. Come on. I heard all the three.
And
I
now
did
you have
not
faith in
heckle
Ranjan
anybody.
Gogoi for the first time, is it?
He was holding a
Thank you.
constitutional post. He was the Chief Justice of India. It's
May I
not
come in or
about
not?
me reposing any faith in any.
Okay, let me rebut. You know, I heard all the three gentlemen very patiently. I have just a few points to make. The Supreme Court bench led by Justice Dipankar Datta exactly said this, maybe not in as many words. Point number one is this, and this is what the Election Commission had to say. They said that the EVM machine is a standalone machine. It has a one-time programmable chip which cannot be written upon once the vote is cast by, say, Sanju Verma. There are two units in an EVM, the ballot unit called the BU and the control unit called the CU. And once I, as Sanju Verma or Abhishek Sudhir or Arnab Goswami goes and presses the button on the ballot unit, the control unit registers that vote. It could be for the hand, for lotus, for bicycle, for bow and arrow, what have you. और ये कहा गया है that after that, if I go back and try to again press the button, saying, अरे मेरे से गलती हो गई, I wanted to press the button on lotus, but गलती से cycle पर button दबा दिया. You cannot do that because it is encrypted. So the duplication of a vote cannot happen. So point number one time programmable chip. Second, it is a standalone machine. The EVM is not linked to any wireless technology. It is not linked to any internet, any computer, any 2G, any 3G, any smartphone, nothing. Being a standalone machine, I think, is one of the biggest virtues of the EVM, by which it cannot be tampered, it cannot be manipulated, it cannot be hacked into. And I will quote what Madhav Deshpande said. Madhav Deshpande was the election advisor to Barack Obama when Barack Obama was standing for the second time for presidency in the United States of America. And he said that EVMs are foolproof. Maybe you can manipulate an EVM in a small county where you have 10,000 or 15,000 voters. But in a place like India, where say in South Mumbai alone, you have 7 or 8 lakh people who will cast their vote, or in Mumbai North Central, where you have 9.5 lakh voters, it is next to impossible, nahi. It is impossible to hack into an EVM, to manipulate an EVM, or even to try and overwrite the encrypted program which is embedded within the EVM. जब आप encrypted program को overwrite नहीं कर पाओगे, how on earth can you manipulate the EVM?
Yeah, I want to first of all, a whole campaign is going on right now to discredit the EVMs. I at least hope that the people who are carrying out this campaign are honest enough to admit that they are doing it. They are led by people like Prashant Bhushan, who, representing a body, told the Supreme Court that at least 4 electronic voting machines erroneously registered votes in favor of the BJP during a mock polling in Kasargod on Wednesday, April 17th. Right? Now, I need to tell you that the Election Commission said, and I quote, "These news reports are false. We have verified the allegation from the district collector, and it appears that they are false. We will be submitting a detailed report to the court." We have to take this kind of versions. We cannot present one side of the story and take it for granted. Now, I must say that Anmol and so Abhishek, just 1 minute, please. You see, you must stop this. You people must stop going everywhere and no. Sir.
Contested any election.
I don't intend to.
I know.
So because you have lost an election, I am not responsible.
I know that. But
Sir, if you have lost an election, I am not responsible.
क्या हो रहा है हमें?
So आप हारे हैं तो मैं नहीं कर सकता.
जमीन पे क्या हो रहा है?
What do you mean by saying have you contested election? Because no, 1 minute. No.
Because आपने वोट नहीं डाला.
Okay, so the
आपने जाके देखा नहीं कि
Okay,
कैसे ये सब
Supreme Court judge has also not contested the election. Justice Khanna has not contested election. What do you mean by saying? No. You please take that back. I am a citizen of this country. I have every right. Sir, मैं personally नहीं ले रहा. मैं आपको नहीं लड़ा.
हमें मालूम है कि हमारे वर्कर्स हमें आगे क्या बोलते हैं.
आपके वर्कर्स आपको दिलासा आपको कोई भी व्यक्ति हारना नहीं चाहता. No.
You know, my father.
You are still young.
Common sense.
He used to sit with the ballot papers for 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, but
How गया?
if you are आपने अगर
समझिए आगे
आपको
इस देश में अगर डाउट क्रिएट हो गया
सर
तो वीवीपैट के ऊपर काउंटिंग करने में क्या दिक्कत
रमेश जी
आ रही है?
अगर आपने इलेक्शन आप हार चुके हैं जो भी कारण हो
जीतेंगे
हाँ जीते मगर उसके लिए आप ईवीएम को ब्लेम नहीं कर सकते